Okay guys, let's get it poppin' because I am kind of in a rush right now. I don't know why I do this to myself every time I get ready. It doesn't matter where I'm going, what I'm doing. For some reason, I just get distracted. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know what it is. I think it's because I listen to music like while I'm doing my hair, while I'm showering, and I'll just like, you know, start singing and dancing, and I just don't even realize that time is passing by. And I'll look at the time and I'm like, wait, what? I only have like 20 minutes? Holy crap. Anyways, let's just get this started. I'm just gonna go ahead and point out this unwanted guest that has arrived. It's been on my face for a few days now. It's there and it's not going away. So we are definitely going to try to cover that up today as best we can, and that's all you can do. Nobody wants to be showing their zits off, right? Look, it's actually 2. This one was a pimple and I popped it. Sorry, TMI, but so I got rid of it. Let's just put it that way, but it was still super red. It is still, obviously. But, and then I exfoliated quite a few times and it has gotten a little bit better. But then this guy right here, that's hard as a rock, it hurts like hell, and it's just a little, that's not gonna go away, so we're just gonna cover it up. And also, I know it kind of like looks weird. It looks like I just have a necklace on and I'm like naked, but I promise you, I'm not. I have a dress on. It's just a tube top, so no sleeves. Anyways, just thought I'd point that out as well. But let's just get this party on the roll because I am in a hurry and we just gotta get going. First, I'm going in with some Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And then I'm also mixing in some MAC Studio Face and Body. And the reason why I do this is because the matte and poreless, it does dry. It's a little bit drying. And my skin is dry. So I like the matte like look. I like that look. But I like to put a little bit of moisture in there because if I don't, it gets too dry and my skin just has a hard time. So I'm mixing it together on the back of my hand. The reason why I'm in such a hurry, me and my husband are going out to dinner tonight. Tomorrow is our 1-year anniversary, so crazy, time flies. Can't believe it's been a year. So we've been married for 1 year, but we've been together for 7 years. 7 years. Wow, that's insane. That's crazy. Where does time go? I don't know. Where does it go? I'm so much like wider on camera than I am like in person. Sorry, I look like a ghost. So I'm just putting this on my face. Put it over those 2 little guys. And then I just do that because I mix it with just a blending brush. So I don't have to mix it with my finger. But then I just put the rest on my face with my fingers. Look a little crazy when you do this at first. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking in the background. My husband just got home and they like to freak out when anybody gets home. So, but now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in with a beauty sponge. Definitely take it down the neck anytime you are doing your foundation. You don't want a demarcation line on your chin. And I even take it down onto my chest. Anyways, so we've been married for a year. Crazy, time is flying. If you didn't already know, I am pregnant. That's so weird to say. I feel like it's so weird to say because like you just go so many years just not being pregnant and then, you know, like just one day you're pregnant and then everything changes. It's so weird. But we are really excited about that. We just had our 3rd ultrasound on this last Thursday and they determined the gender and we're so excited. We told them not to tell us because we wanted it to be a surprise. Sorry, I'm taking Tarte Shape Tape and then this is in the shade Light Medium. And I'm priming my eyelids and I'm also just gonna conceal a little bit while I do that as well. But Yeah, our doctor determined the gender. Yay! He put it in a little envelope for us to give to one of our family members. So when we throw our gender reveal, we will not know what the gender is, and no one else will know what the gender is except for that family member that we are giving the secret to. So everyone that comes will be just as surprised as us, and it'll just be so much fun. I can't wait. It's so crazy. It's so crazy to think that I have a baby in my belly. It's so crazy. Life is crazy. But anyways, I'll stop talking about being pregnant. I was telling my best friend last night that I was like, I feel like all I talk about is being pregnant, but it's like hard. So when you're around people that aren't pregnant, you kind of feel like maybe it gets annoying because that's all you talk about. But it's hard when you're pregnant because that's like your life and that's what you're like going through, and it gets really intense sometimes. But, okay, so now I'm going to set that really quick with some powder so it doesn't crease on me. And I'm just taking some Laura Mercier translucent powder, getting it on a brush, tapping off the excess, and just putting that under there. Set my eyelids with that as well. It was already starting to crease. That's why I have to prime my eyelids with sharp tape, Tarte Shape Tape, because it will just crease and my eyeshadow will look, it's useless to do my eyeshadow if I don't do that. Oh, I'm also gonna put some concealer on those little friends that we have there. Oh, they look pretty good though. So I just put some concealer on my little friends and they look pretty good. If I do say so myself, put a little powder on my smile lines. I don't like to really put powder on my entire face, especially when I'm using a mattifying foundation, but sometimes you have to put it in your smile lines. But the only reason why I don't like to put powder all over my face is because, once again, my face is dry. So if you put powder all over your face, it's more drying, and anyways, it's an issue. I have an issue with my skin. Anyways, let's get started with the eyes. All right, I'm just going to lay down a base layer, a base. It's just a base. Ew, my lips look kind of nasty. Hang on. Like this video right now if you or someone you know in high school used to put foundation on their lips and keep it that way, like foundation lips. This side is longer than this side. Does anybody's hair ever do that? I swear mine always does. One side always looks longer than the other. Probably is, but anyways, so I'm just gonna put a base coat on first. A base coat. First it's a base layer and now it's a base coat. I'm just making up words right now. Anyways, I'm just using this light color from this Tarte in Bloom palette right here, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid just to kind of even out everything before I start. As you can tell, it basically did nothing, but it helps blend it out a little bit more when I do this. So I am going to start with my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush like this one. This one is the M513, and I'm going to take this light kind of tan color right here, and I'm just going to start that in my crease. Could you guys see me holding that? I don't know why I was holding it. I swear, like, when you're pregnant, you just do things and you're like, why did I don't even know what I'm doing. Pregnant brain is a real thing, you guys. It really is. Like, I'll do something and then 10 seconds later, I'm like, wait, did I just do that? For instance, before I came in here and started filming, I filled up my water. I'm constantly filling up my water. And I filled it up, and then I came upstairs and I was like, wait, did I just fill up my water? I'm like, did I? I'm like, like, I don't know, I can't remember. I just barely did something and I couldn't remember that I did it. It's awful. Here I am talking about being pregnant again. See, I tell you. Anyways, it's my cousin's bachelorette party weekend right now. They are currently in Vegas and I can't tell you like how jealous I am. Obviously I was invited. I thought about going, but it's just hard to do things like that when you're pregnant. I'm super jealous. I know they're having a blast. I know they are. And I can't wait to see all the pictures and videos. Sorry, Ashley, I love you. I hope you're having the best time ever. And I'm so excited for you to get married. I can't wait for your wedding day. I seriously cannot wait for your wedding day. It's gonna be the best. You're gonna have so much fun. Speaking of weddings, it's like it's our anniversary tomorrow, and it's just so funny to think about like your wedding day, like once it's passed, because you like worry, you literally plan for like months and months and months. You're like worrying about it. Constantly planning, constantly worrying about it, and then it happens, and then you just have the best time ever. It's like the best day ever. And then it's done. It's done. It's over with. It's just done. And you're like, wait, what do I do with myself now? It's just funny. Our wedding night was so fun. I wish we could just relive that over and over again. We've had so many of our friends and family say they wish that they could relive our wedding night. I can't tell you how much that like means to us, because you like I was saying, like you just spend so much time planning, and you really do it for, you're doing it for yourself. Like you want to have like the best wedding day ever and just have fun, but you do a lot of it for the guests too. Like you're thinking of the guests constantly. And so it's just so nice to hear that people, like everyone that you invited, had fun. I know that her wedding is going to be just as fun as mine, because it's at the same venue and with the same DJ. It's just going to be fun. Weddings are so much fun. I'm going to take the shade directly under the shade that I just took. So it's this shade right here. Pooter. So the first shade was Silk Cream, and now I'm putting Pooter after Silk Cream. Anyways, going in with that color to deepen it up a little bit. I've had a lot of people, not a lot, like that's exaggerating, but I've had a few people ask me like, when are you gonna do a new video, or like you should make more makeup tutorials, you know. And I just went MIA for a little bit, you know. Sometimes life happens and you just have to take a step back and kind of regroup a little bit. I just couldn't get myself like in front of the camera. So if anybody is wondering why it's been such a long time since I have uploaded, it's just because, yeah, life happened and I just needed some time. The reason why I brought that up is because I'm so excited to be filming right now. Like, I can't tell you guys how many times I just sat there and I was like, oh, I just want to make a video, but I don't, like, just, oh. It's hard to get in front of a camera and be yourself when you're not really yourself, if that makes sense. I've literally been wanting to do this for months. I've had all this equipment and just had the desire to do it, but I just literally could not get myself, like, up to the task. But here I am today, even though I slept like crap last night. I slept like absolute crap. I'm a little tired. It's so funny because we like didn't even do anything last night and I slept like crap. Like that's what the pregnancy is. Here I am again talking about pregnancy. See, it just never ends. Now I'm going to take this tiny little definer brush. Just has a straight little tip and it's very dense. And I'm just gonna take this chocolatey, deep chocolatey color right there. And then I'm going to pounce it right here on the outer portion of my eye. So now that I have placed it there, I'm just going to start kind of pushing it upwards so it blends into that crease color. I feel like I'm looking at my eyes so closely and They look a little wrinkly. Am I seriously getting that old? Guess so. I'm closer to 30 than I am 20 now. I'm taking the Morphe M573 brush. It is a tapered blending brush, so as you can see, it's a little bit more pointed, and so it's a little bit easier to get it exactly where you want it. So I am going to take, we just dipped into Soda Pop. Now we're going to go into Central Park, which is this brown color right there. Just gonna dip my brush into that, tap off the excess, and just precisely put it right here. I'm just gonna deepen it up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna bring it, as soon as I don't have very much left of my brush, I'm gonna bring it over this way. But you don't want to do that right away. And then I'm just going to take that over my lid like this. Blend this all out. And the reason why I use this little small compact to do my eyes, I'm doing this, it's just easier to like see exactly where you're putting it. I have a mirror right here, but it's a little bit further away. Not that I can't see, it's just a little bit easier. Going really dark with this eye look today, apparently. Now I am taking a pencil brush. This is, well, I don't know what brush this is, but I got it from BH Cosmetics, and it's just it's a small little pencil brush like this. And now I'm going to take this color again and put it underneath my eyes. It's always the best face. It's like your mascara face. My skin looks horrifying. I'm sure you can't see it in the camera, but like all up here, right here, it's like so, it's just going through it right now. I don't know why like doing that kind of face helps, but I swear it does. Like I'm gonna try not to do it, okay? I'm gonna try. Oh, I just did it. I immediately failed. Okay. I feel weird not doing it. It feels so out of place. I'm still doing things with my face. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna take that same definer brush, same dark chocolatey brown that I put in the crease, and I'm going to put this right on my lash line. Just pounce it on my lash line like that. But I'm not gonna go all the way in just because I want it to look darker on the outside of my eye rather than my entire eye. Now that I've placed that, I'm gonna take that same pencil brush. I'm not gonna put anything on it, and I'm just going to blend that together. Doing the face again. I'm seriously trying my hardest. Alright, I'm going to take this Tarte in Bloom palette, and I'm going to take this shimmery gold shade. It's called Funny Girl, and I'm just going to take that with my finger and lightly press that right on the inside of my lid. Ooh, that's pretty. This is why I love makeup, because you can just try anything you want to, and literally, like, sometimes you don't even know how it's going to turn out, and then you're just like, oh, okay, I like that. It's like you surprise yourself, you know? Oh yeah, I'm digging it. And whenever you're applying like a shimmer shade like this, like literally it's just best to either use your finger or use like a concealer brush and spray it like a concealer brush like this. It's like flat and dense. Just use a concealer brush, spray it with some water, setting spray, something, and apply it with that, just because just the color payoff and the sparkliness is so much better. Now let's move on to the brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. So just gonna comb them out a little bit to tame those suckers, and then go to town. Probably speed through this because it takes concentration. It's really boring. Also, just throwing this out there because I have a lot of people. I just thought about this while I'm doing my eyebrows. I've had quite a few people, you know, ask me like, how are your eyebrows like so perfect, or your eyebrows are perfect? How do you do that? First, I've got my eyebrows microbladed, so that is a huge factor. Second, I don't pluck them very much, and I don't pluck away a lot, because once you start getting in that freaking OCD pluck mode, that's when your eyebrows can start looking really, really crazy. But I do have a few like techniques that I do, I guess. So if anybody would like a brow tutorial and like all about brows, let me know, because I could definitely do that. Can you hear that? That's my dog throwing her bone around outside the door. So I'm taking the pH. I'm still at work even when I'm not at work. The BH Cosmetics Carly Bibo eyeshadow palette, and I'm just taking this highlighter color right there, and I'm just honestly like I'm just going in with my pinky, swirling my pinky in there a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go on the tip of my nose, just dot that right there. And then also on the bridge of my nose, just go ahead and swipe it a little bit, just very lightly. I'm not pressing hard at all because you don't want to like take your foundation off, you know? So I'm just pressing really lightly. It's just a very light finger. Get some of my Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to set my face with some Morphe Continuing Setting Spray. Hey babe, will you let the doggies out?
Yeah.
I always ask them to do that when I'm almost done. All right, so let's put some mascara on. Finally, the last step. I use 2 different mascaras, and I just find that it works for me that way. I use the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express, and I always go in with my bottom lashes first, because this is probably just a personal problem. My top eyelashes are too long for me to do them first, because when I do my bottom lashes like this, like see I'm looking up like I'm like kind of like looking down. My top lashes touch up here and it gets mascara up there and it like makes my lashes go all weird. Anyways, now I'm taking the Clump Crusher extensions by CoverGirl, and I'm just gonna go over that. Okay, now on to the top lashes. It's a process. Oh, I said this was the last step, but I still have to put lipstick on. This is the second to last step. I lied. Okay, last step. Here we go. I am taking the Maybelline Touch of Spice. This is a matte shade. It's just like a pretty like red color that kind of just, it's a lot like the color of my lips. Just a little bit darker. All right guys, this is the final look. I wish I would have picked maybe a different color. I do love this color on my lips, but it's kind of like not meshing very well with the like dark browns on my eyes, but that's okay. It's fine. I don't really have time to change it, so I'm not going to. I had such a fun time just sitting here doing my makeup and actually filming, because I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Even if I kind of seemed like I don't really have much energy, or it's because I don't. But I promise you, it makes me happy to sit here and talk to you guys. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Like I said, I've been wanting to film a video for a while, and so it just feels nice to kind of just do what I've been wanting to do. Anyways, I'm gonna quit babbling and I'm gonna go out to dinner with my husband for our anniversary. It's gonna be so good. We're getting teppanyaki. We're getting teppanyaki, Japanese steakhouse style dinner where they cook in front of you. It's gonna be so good. So yeah, anyways, like I said, I'm gonna quit babbling and I'm gonna get out of here so that we can go munch on some grub. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope the girls that were asking me to do this are excited when they see this. And yeah, I'm gonna go now and I will see you guys later. Mwah. Ooh, did you hear that? That was really loud. This more precise blending brush that I'm about to use is the Morphe M573. Ooh, sorry. Kyle's home. My dogs are gonna start barking. That's what happens. That's what happens when you have huskies. Boom. Boom. Just like that. That's good. I think that's good.